Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today I'm going to show you how to install the physical upgrade module for things like your computers here inside of your office, and also your radar, and probably also your transformers. So the way that you do this is you've got to have these modules already purchased, because some of the upgrades that used to be something you could just grab on the computer now require you to physically install them in these back panels. But before we can do that, we need to go downstairs into the bowels of the base and turn off power, like turning off your computer before adding more RAM, or downloading more RAM, depending on which meme you like. You have to go down here and you have to turn off some of these different utilities here. So this is the portion that turns off the playback console. This is the coordinates console. This is the downloading console. And this is the calculations console. You want to leave the utilities on because that's what powers the actual, like, light switches and stuff, which I just turned off to illustrate that point. So with that in mind, it's generally helpful to leave that on because it's kind of nice to see while you're working. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is get these back panels off this computer in order to get them all fixed up. So I know you're tempted to click E to use, but it says the panel's bolted. You gotta get out your wrench and click on it to remove these back panels. I'm not really sure which of the upgrades I picked up for this, so I'm just gonna pull them all off. Simple enough stuff. Then you can put them on the ground. And then this main panel right here, the listening panel, this appears not to come off at this time, which is fine. That just kind of happens. So once you've got those open, you can grab the module that you want to install, pick it up. This one looks to be the one that we're going to install here in the radar. So they stick out of the side. They're a physical update. Or upgrade, I should say. This one makes it so that I can see what's an enemy and what's a friendly unit out in the wilderness on my radar. The next thing I can do, this is the automatic polarity adjustment module. Let me grab that one. This one goes into this module because there's the polarity button. We can go back here and install it. And then this one is the storm filter. I believe that's for the same one. Boom. So that's all installed. Now we can pick these back up. And install them like so. And then you bolt them back on with this. They won't function properly if you leave them open, I don't think. So once you've got these all bolted back on, you should be good to go. You can go back downstairs and you can turn back on all of the power. So we'll just flip these back on. If you did it wrong, they might short out and then you have to go reset the power system, which is a little awkward, but it is what it is. One of the other upgrades that you can install is a server upgrade, which literally looks like a giant server rack installation. And you can see some of these servers already have them in them. And all you gotta do to install that is just click it, and then you can slowly upgrade this server. That'll mean that there's a greater amount of time required before this server goes down and you need to do maintenance in order to reset it. So just something worth keeping in mind that you can upgrade those as well. And then the last one is you can upgrade the transformers. Alright, so when you come over to these transformers, you can open up this little hatch here. Plop that all the way up, and this is where you go to upgrade the transformers. They can accept 6 upgrades, and similarly, to when you were upgrading the servers. This just means it'll take a much longer time before this thing degrades down to 0 normally. Doesn't affect events, because random events can cause this thing to explode. But it'll help to keep these from degrading, and you can install up to 6 of them that you purchase in the store. They all start with 0. So, just food for thought. Then you can close that. Doesn't really protect anything, but I don't know, I kind of like them closed. It's up to you. To each their own. And that in a nutshell is basically how you upgrade things inside of Voices of the Void. There's a slot for physical upgrades. You can upgrade the ATV, which I did in a different video, servers, the computers. There's still upgrades that you can buy inside the computer itself that are just like a pay credits and it instantly upgrades digitally. Then there's now physical upgrades, and that includes things like fuses on the triangulation towers that are needed so that you can actually triangulate signals inside of the game. Those are easy to repair using copper, so you don't actually have to buy more of those. So yeah, that's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you found this helpful. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Bye, everyone, and have a good one.